angels bending near the earth to touch their harps of gold. Peace on the earth, goodwill to men from heaven's all gracious King. The world in solemn stillness lay to hear the angels sing. Hope is coming to the broken. Hope is coming in you. You're the light in the night that is fading away. You are dawning of love. Hey everybody, how's it going? Glad to see you here. I was laughing before we even started because there's a crazy conversation going on in the live chat already. So thanks for joining. To catch you up who didn't see the live chat or watching later, Brian, one of our regulars, Brian, Cody, and Timber, by the way, still perfect record. You guys are awesome. Brian went to get some eggnog. I believe Timber suggested, somebody suggested, I don't know what happened. Anyways, they started discussing how to get eggnog and pizza together. And Timber had the genius of the idea of a dessert pizza with eggnog on it. And I think that would actually be really good. So good job, guys. So that's what was happening before we started today. All right. I personally don't have eggnog today, actually. I have the most Christmas drink possible. Coffee in a Chewbacca mug. Because it still feels like it's 9 a.m. to me for some reason. So I just needed coffee. And you can't drink coffee if it's not in a Chewbacca mug. Obviously, so coffee is my Christmas drink today. I'll have eggnog back next week. I'd keep doing that tomorrow or Tuesday. Monday. All right, so as you heard at the beginning there, we are learning It Came Upon a Midnight Clear today. And you also heard that there was a chorus added, which isn't normally there. That is a chorus that I wrote for this song. I don't typically do that, I know, but I did write a chorus for this song, and I'll talk about that a little bit later as well. First things first, as always, go download the hymn book. Go download the free Christmas hymn book. Go download the free Christmas hymn book. You can get it at the address in the corner of the screen. If you could put that up. Free Christmas hymn book. Are we having issues? Okay. Free Christmas hymn book. I did it on the wrong side again. I'll get this side of the screen. That's the address you go to. 20 for Christmas chord charts. Download it, share it. Looks just like that right there. Go grab it. Cool. All the hymns we're going to do again are in that. And this is the 7th tutorial out of 20 that we've done. So we've done quite a bit and almost halfway there. 3 more and we'll be halfway through. It's not even December yet. What did snow here, though? I think a lot of people got. Did you get snow? Let me know if you got snow where you are, because we got our first snow here, and it wasn't so good on the roads. All right, cool. Let's get straight to the tutorial. So, as we go through this, again, ask me any questions you have in the live chat, because that's why I'm doing these live, so I can answer your questions live. Or if you're watching later, leave your comments in the comment section below, your questions in the comment section below, and I'll answer your questions there as well. All right, so It Came Upon a Midnight Clear. I know, Cody, I just got coffee today. I'm sorry, man, no eggnog. So this song is in 6/8. Let's start with that. That is something else unusual you might have noticed. I don't think we've done a 6/8 one yet so far. We did a 3/4. Maybe Come the Long Expected Jesus, 6/8, 3/4. I don't remember. So this one's in 6/8. It's in compound meter. And with modern music, you're probably used to 6/8 because in modern music, especially modern worship music, if it's not in 4/4, it's probably in 6/8. With hymns, if it's not in 4/4, it's usually in 3/4. But in modern music, 6/8's pretty common. So if you've played any worship music on guitar before, you may be used to this time signature as well. And all 6/8 means, if you don't know, is that there's 6 beats per measure. The 8th note gets the beat. And it sounds like this. There's an accent on 1 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6, 8. And we're in the key of G today. We talked about G, key of G on the last live stream. I'm just going to go over those chords real quick. The G chord is your standard G chord, pretty much. And as I've talked about before, I have these root fingers, or sticky fingers, I think we decided to call them the sticky fingers. They stay right there on the 3rd fret on both the 1st and 2nd string. So those don't really move much. In this song they will, because there's some weird chords going on. But in general, most of the time, those sticky fingers don't move. That's why they're sticky, because they're stuck, obviously. All right, so the G is that. And the C, you just move your G shape down a string. Sticky fingers stay in the same place. E minor, move both those fingers down to the 2nd fret. Sticky fingers don't move. And then for the D, as I talked about last time, I do a D over F sharp often, which means my pointer will go to the 6th string, 2nd fret, and my middle finger will go down to the 3rd string, 2nd fret. So that's a D over F sharp. You can just play a typical D if you want to. It'll sound just fine, those two together. So those are the 1, 4, 5, and 6, which are most of the chords in this song here and in general in music. But we also have a B minor, which is the 3rd, and an A7, which is kind of a raised 2nd chord. I'm going to show you both of those. So the B minor, I just play as a bar chord or a power chord. That's how I play the B minor, as a power chord. And then the A7 is... So it's just like a normal A, but you take off your middle finger and leave that open. So here's a normal A. I lift this up. Now it's an A7. Here it's kind of a twangy country song because they use 7ths a lot. So that would be the 4th string, 2nd fret, and the 2nd string, 2nd fret. A7. Thank you, Timber. Says chord tips like you're awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Hi, Kathy Harkey. Is she watching? Oh, hi, Kathy on Facebook. Hi, Kathy Harkey. Kathy Harkey is my friends that lives here in St. Louis. All right. So those are the chords. I think that's all the chords for the song. Yep, that's it. And I will tell you, this song can be a little tricky for beginners because of some of these strange, unusual chords. The C, G, D, and E minor, you're probably used to if you've played in the key of G before. B minor is not too difficult if you've played power chords before. The A7 is just kind of out of nowhere for this song. So I understand that can be difficult. The other fun and difficult thing in this song is the vocals. Because, all right, so if you ever hear, oh, I just dropped my pick. If you ever hear anybody complaining about like modern worship songs jumping octaves between like choruses and verses, this hymn does it in one interval, on one line, jumps a complete octave, which is just insane. So on the 5th line, peace on earth, goodwill towards men, that's an octave jump. It's the house of gold, peace on the earth, goodwill to men. That's crazy. So this will give you a vocal exercise too. All right, I know Cody. I know he does. We need Chris Tomlin and Ronald. I have one of those two. Ronald actually knows Chris Tomlin, but you know, he's kind of withholding, so he won't call him for me. I don't know why. It's just, what are you gonna do? All right. So that's everything. Now the chorus. I want to talk about the chorus a little bit before we go. I know, a lot to talk about in this song first. I wrote the chorus to this song because you probably never heard it unless you've watched the Reawaken hymns channel a lot, then you may have heard it. But I wrote the chorus of this song. I don't typically do that for hymns, but I did for this song because I just felt like it could be expanded on, like the story of this song. because the lyrics to this song are just basically like the night before Jesus' birth or the week before. It doesn't really specify. It's talking about that time before his birth and like just this scene and what it looks like and what it could mean. And so I decided to add to that, like the refrain of this song kind of expounds on the theology of that. So you get a lot of the imagery, the poetic imagery in the verses, and then the chorus says, hope is coming. So the chorus is, hope is coming to the broken. Hope is coming in you, you being Jesus. You're the light in a night, midnight clear. It's fading away. You are the dawning of love. So the chorus is talking about the transition from kind of this night, this philosophical, theological night that the world is in before Christ, to what that means afterwards. So that's what the chorus is there for. I'm going to play the first verse and chorus again. You can play along with me, and then I will go through and explain any details that you may need to know how to play it. And as I'm playing it, let me know any questions you have. So let's play the first verse and chorus. It came upon a midnight clear, that glorious song of old, from angels bending near the earth to touch their hearts of gold. Peace on the earth, goodwill to men, from heaven's all gracious King. The world in solemn stillness lay, to hear the angels sing. Hope is coming to the broken. Hope is coming in you. You're the light in the night that is fading away. You are the dawning of love. Hope you were able to play that. We'll go through and explain what we did there. Cody says, thank you, Lord, for being behind the scenes. We would not be able to see the words and chords without you. That's true. You would not be able to see the chords and words without me. And I wouldn't know what to do because I'd have to run back and forth. It would not be good. So thank you, Laura. All right. So let's talk about the strumming pattern a bit. What I did there and what I typically do is I pick it, but also kind of strum it, if that makes sense. So I'll kind of alternate between the two, but the picking is something like this. So I'm playing the root note, third and second string. If you're watching these tutorials, that's familiar. That's how I pick a lot on these type of songs. So root note, third, second string, then back to third string. Root note, third, second string, back to third. And then I'll kind of embellish that and get more complicated or more interesting or different in general. But that's the basis of it. So when you heard me play it, there was a little more notes than that. It was something like this. So what you're hearing is me just picking on that third and second string just a little more. And then I'll hammer on with my pointer finger on both of the chords. If you're a beginner, you don't have to worry about that. Those are all just embellishments, but I do hammer on a lot, you'll hear. That was a little much, but you get the point. I do hammer on a lot. So that's what else you'll hear there. And again, as I go through the verses, sometimes I'll start picking, and then like in the middle when I feel it needs more oomph, I'll kind of strum a bit more with the same sort of strings, like. see now I'm kind of strumming those third and second strings. And then when I get to a full strumming pattern, again, sounds just like that. I'll slow that down now. That's the strumming pattern. I'll just hang on a G. If you're having trouble, just strum along with me. I'll try to do it even slower. Just hanging on a G. So that's the strumming pattern. That's what I use the whole song, really. There's not much variance in how I strum as far as pattern is concerned. I'll just pick up dynamics. I'll go back down to the picking when I need to go down. When I go to the first chorus, I kind of do a real light strumming, but again, same strumming pattern. I'm just really light on it. So that's the strumming pattern. There's no good... with strumming patterns, guys, there's no good way to like cheat on those. You just have to play and play and play and play and play until your fingers get used to them. So that's really the best way to learn strumming patterns, honestly, is just to watch them and then imitate it and play them. So that's my advice. If it's difficult for you, I can't really explain it anymore or better. You just have to go along and play it, you know. It's one of those things you got to learn by doing, which I guess is all guitar and instruments and things in the universe. You know what I mean. All right. So, I think that's it. If you have any questions, again, let me know so I can answer them before we play the whole thing. But we are going to go through and play the whole song now. I don't think there's anything else I need to explain, really. I'm going to mix up the strumming pattern, and to be honest with you, I don't know what I'm about to play as far as big and small and dynamics and all that stuff. Just play along. Play as simple or as complicated as you can. If you can just strum one chord, that's fine. If you can do the exact same strumming pattern as me, that's fine. If you got your own strumming pattern that sounds good, that's fine. Just make the song your own. But the best way, again, to practice and learn these is to play along. So I'm going to play through the whole song. If you can, play along with me. And that's how I learn it. So let's do the whole thing. Yep. Oh, one more thing I need to explain, because you'll be confused when I get to this part. Thank you, Timber. He says hammer-ons add a nice touch. Yeah, I like them. They're good. When we get to the third verse and chorus, will you go to that third verse and chorus? After that, it goes to a bridge, which is just a chord progression when you go to the bridge. Yep. And it's a bridge there, and that's just an instrumental little interlude that I do before I go to that final little tag you see there at the end, and that's how I end the song. And when it comes to the bridge, you can do it two ways. You can go to that E minor directly on the last chord of the chorus, or you can play out the G on the last chord of the chorus, then go to the E minor. I know they're on different pages, so it's a little tricky, but first let me show you what it's like to hang on the G at the end of the chorus, then go to the E minor, then I'll show you going straight towards it. So this is the end of the chorus to that bridge. You are dawning love. Now I'm at the bridge. So that was playing the G at the end of the chorus. What I can also do is not play the G at the end of the chorus. Go straight to the E minor, something like this. You are dawning love. I went straight to the E minor. I'd change that up, honestly. It depends on how you want to do it. The walk down sounds cool. If you want to hang on that G, or if you want to go straight to the E minor, sounds good too. I think when we play it right now, I'm going to go straight to the E minor. So on that third chorus, we go back to the third chord. Yep. The last G there will be an E minor for the bridge. So that's what I'm doing. And then I just play that bridge one time, and then I pick the ending. All right. Let's play the whole thing. Here we go. Ready? Got your guitars ready? Here we go. I didn't explain the intro. I'm just playing the first line, or the G, C, G. You probably picked that up. Sorry, I forgot to explain that. I'm just playing the first line of the song. I'd play that twice. G, C, G, G, C, G. That's what I'm doing. Sorry. Now we can play the whole song. Came upon a midnight clear, that glorious song of old, from angels bending near the earth to touch their harps of gold. Peace on the earth, goodwill to men, from heaven's all gracious King. The world in solemn stillness lay to hear the angels sing. Hope is coming to the broken. Hope is coming in you. You're the light in the night that is fading away. You are dawning love. Hang on the G. Still through the cloven skies they come, with peaceful wings unfurled, and still the heavenly music floats over all the weary world. Above this sad and lonely place, they bent on lovering and ever o'er its Bible songs the blessed angels sing. Hope is coming to the broken. Hope is coming in you. You're the light in the night that is fading away. You are dawning love. For lo, the days are hastening on, by prophet bards foretold, when with the ever-circling years comes round the age of gold, when peace shall over all the earth its ancient splendors win, and the whole world is like the sun which now We did it. Awesome. Good job. Hopefully, I can't hear you. I wish I would. I wish I could, but awesome. Good job. Good job. Good job. I am going to go ahead and call that the most difficult song we've played yet out of all 7. I think. If you disagree, let me know. Let me know what the most difficult of the 7 we've done so far has been, or what Christmas song in general is most difficult for you. I'm going to say that that's the most difficult so far, but I could be wrong. All right. Hopefully you did well. If you have any questions, again, let me know in the live chat or the comments. Hope you enjoyed the chorus. If you did, this chord chart is available again in the hymn book and on the Reawaken hymns page, and you're free to use it in your church as much as you want. All the hymns on Reawaken hymns are there for you to use in your church and in your home and wherever you want to use them. They're there for you. So hopefully you can use this one. Maybe the chorus too. If not, you can still use the verses because same chords. So great, great, great. You are welcome, Brian. Thank you, Timber. Thank you, Cody. Awesome. We did it. That's all I got for that song. Hope you did well. Hope that helped you learn it. Again, download the Christmas hymn book because you got to. You should. It's awesome. It's free. It's 20 free Christmas hymns. Go get it. Hymn book. Share this video and the hymn book with anybody you know. I love these live chats, and the more people that we have on them, like talking in the live chat, the more fun it is for everybody, and the more I can cater it to what people actually need to know. So invite as many people as you can to these live streams, because I'm here to help you guys and to teach you how to play these songs or just hang out with you. So bring people, invite them, share it, all that stuff. Tapani says, good job. She'll pick up the guitar later for practicing this one. Good. And God's treasures here. Thank you as well. Brian, Timber, and Cody are still in the running for being at every live stream. Check back in on Monday for the next one to see if all 3 can make it again. It's like a Survivor TV show now. Last one standing. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Thank you for coming. Go practice. Go have fun. Go play some Christmas songs. It's almost here. And I will see you back here Monday for Angels from the Realms of Glory. So, bye-bye.